On Christmas Eve, the white center candle in the Advent wreath is lit. This candle is naturally called the Christ candle. Represents the life of Jesus Christ who has come into our world. Jesus says in John's Gospel, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. Lucy Swindle tells a story about 7 strangers caught in a stalled elevator during a power failure. Fear among them would begin to turn to panic. A woman in that elevator remembered she had a tiny flashlight in her purse. When she turned it on, the fear in that elevator disappeared. For 45 minutes, 7 strangers sat around that small flashlight, talked, laughed, even sang. That flashlight came on just when they needed the light the most. Just when the world needed God's light, a babe was born in Bethlehem at Judea. Jesus is the light that shined in the darkness, and the darkness has never overcome it. That's the message. That's the assurance we need during Christmas. Try as it might, the world cannot extinguish the light of Jesus Christ. Reverend Bill Adams describes a nativity pageant that did not happen as it was planned. The pageant was being performed by the church's youth group. Joseph and Mary and all the other characters did their part with appropriately pious expressions. At least they tried to. It's a shepherd who turned that pageant into a circus. The shepherds quite naturally were dressed in flannel bathrobes with towels around their heads. They marched up to the altar steps where Mary and Joseph stared earnestly at the straw in the manger. Now all was great to this point. The manger itself glowed with the presence of the newborn Jesus. In this case, the divine infant Jesus was played by a light bulb nestled in that manger. A radiant sight, a beautiful way of expressing the meaning of Jesus Christ coming into our world to be the light of the world. All was well until one of the shepherds turned to the boy playing Joseph. In a very loud whisper, which all the cast could hear, that shepherd said, "Well, Joe, when are you going to pass out cigars to celebrate the birth of your son?" There was something about this unexpected wisecrack that sent a wave of hilarious hysteria throughout that cast. The chief angel reacted worst of all. Standing on a chair behind Mary and Joseph, she shook so hard in laughter that she fell off her chair. This brought the stage curtain behind her and all the rest of the props down with her. She's rolling around on the floor, holding her stomach. She was laughing so hard. The whole set was in shambles. In fact, says Reverend Adams, the only thing that did not go to pieces was that light bulb in the manger. That light never stopped shining. In the midst of the chaos, Jesus continued to be the light of Christmas. Your Christmas celebration may not be perfect. All your plans and preparations may not turn out exactly as you want. In the midst of everything, the light of Jesus Christ never stops shining. The light of Jesus Christ always continues to shine.